Hello, everybody. My name is Miracle. I am basically on here because I want to start sharing my trading experience with the world. Um, I have been trading for about 6 months now, I want to say. I trade in the foreign exchange market, and today is Sunday, so I kind of just want to, share my chart markups and my analysis for the week. And I kind of just want to, track that progress throughout the week. I am 23. I am from Chicago, Illinois. Like I said, I've been trading for at least 6 months now, like seriously 6 months. I got introduced to the foreign exchange market about a year ago. I started with iMarket Live, but now I am an independent trader. I started independently trading around September-ish, where I let iMarkets Live go and I just started independently trading, getting serious about my trading. So I took about 3 to 4 months and I traded in demo, and now I am live. So I kind of just want to share my experience with the rest of the world. I want to, do weekly markups and basically share with you guys my analyses and, kind of come back in and touch bases throughout the week and, let you guys in on the basically the inside and letting y'all know like how this worked, like how it play, how it played on my mind, like how it played on my psyche throughout the week, the emotions that I was going through, everything that I was feeling really throughout the week. So I kind of just want to do that, and that is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna share my screen. I've already marked up. I've already basically gone through the steps that I go through every week for my chart markups. What I'm just gonna do here now is do my analyzations on the 1 hour time frame and share them with y'all. So let's get to it. I hope that this is fun. My energy probably a little low right now because this is my first time in front of a camera, but listen, it'll get better each time. Each time, I'm sharing, it'll just get better. Things will, I'll just build on different things. And we'll go from there. But for now, I just want to share my trading experience with y'all, and I want to vlog how it's going. So I'm about to share my screen with you guys. Um, there we go. So I trade the pair gold, well, gold spot versus the United States dollar, which is gold versus USD. I like gold because it is extremely volatile. It moves. You can literally be in a market for 1 hour and gain 60 pips, and you can be done for the week. That is why I like gold. I like to be in and out fast. And I like that's just really why I like gold. I like to be in and out fast, honestly. And then I trade also. I use KOT as a broker. So like with the regular pairs with KOT, the regular foreign exchange pairs, um, they basically like the way that they move, the way that the pay scale from KOT, I don't really like the pay scale. So that's why I chose to trade gold, because they pay on the dollar with gold. Like the amount of pips is how it equals up to how much you get paid. With the regular pairs, I think they take commission and then some more extra shit. So yeah, and it's not like your normal, extra commission. Not It's not like your normal commission with Hugo's Way or like anything FX Glory, anything like that. Like it's real commission, like $7 or some shit like that. So I don't like that. So that's why I trade gold, and I like gold because it moves and it is a trendy pair. Once it starts trending, you could be in on a trend and be in for a good amount of time, and you can make your money that way. So that's why I like gold. So let's get to it. So here you see I basically have my resistance marked up. So I do that on a daily. I'm not gonna go through that because I don't really, everybody got their different ways for how they, mark up the charts and stuff like that. And I have my different ways. I learned majority of my ways from Q Banks. and his Confluence videos. I got a hold to those. I won't tell y'all how, but I definitely did. I got a hold to majority of his Confluence videos, and he taught me how to mark up my charts and how to analyze my charts. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna just basically analyze. I kind of already analyzed it. I analyzed it last week because it was this buy move that I missed, and it was crazy. So I basically analyzed the buy moves to get ready for the sale. So that's my bias for the week, but I always try to stay objective. The market is open now, so things should be moving on this chart in the next 15 minutes, I want to say. Well, it's closed on TradingView right now, but things should be moving because I don't think it's closed on KOT. Is it closed? Let me see. Go back to the bar charts. Let's see, move this out of the way. I think it's open. Let me see. Yeah, so it's open. It's open on the on KOT, but on TradingView, it's not. That's another crazy thing about marking up your charts on TradingView as well. Like they don't always have the like everything that happened with your broker doesn't always happen with on TradingView because they use different brokers and they open at different times and they have different spreads and different things happen on different charts. So, you know, sometimes I mark my charts up on KOT, sometimes I mark them up on TradingView. I do TradingView for the ease and the simpleness because KOT is kind of like ancient as fuck, honestly. So I got my support and my resistance mark. I always go down to the I use the 4 hour sometimes, but I normally go down to the 1 hour and I mark up my chart. I mean, I analyze my charts because I like to get as close to price as possible. And the daily time frames. I mean, the higher time frames basically you are further away from price. So I like to get as close to price as possible and see like what's actually going on. So I grabbed the little trend line or whatever to basically show like that it's in an uptrend or whatever, and then I'm gonna analyze it from that point. To be honest, I don't know if I should have put it here. I think I'm gonna put it here because this is really the start of the uptrend. To be honest. So we gonna do that. And we really gonna do that. Actually, I don't even want to use the trend line to be honest. So anyway, we see that it's on the uptrend. Why it's on the uptrend? It has consistently made higher highs and higher lows on this 4 hour time frame, but it doesn't show a lot of detail on the 4 hour time frame. So I kind of like to go down to the smaller time frames and get a little bit more detailed, yeah. So now we could draw the trend line on here because I kind of got a feel of what things going. All right. So now what price did it went from a downtrend to an uptrend. How do I know that? It basically broke structure right here. It really broke structure right here in two spots, broke structure right here. But if you looking at the previous highs and the previous lows of the previous trend, this would be the previous high. So we just say it broke structure right here, and once it broke structure right here, it'll be safe to say, yeah, this is a uptrend, and try to get in on the retest of this price right here, specifically this price specifically here. So we know that it's on the uptrend. How is consistently created higher highs and higher lows. So I like to mark those off. So here, right here, is I'm gonna circle them instead of no. I like the text. So we're not gonna circle them. We gonna use the text. But so this is a low point. We gonna just mark this as a regular low because we don't know what could happen right there. And then this is a high, right? Okay. Let's. I got my thing on locked for the drawings. So this is a high and this is a low, right? So we got that, right? So then it went up above this at this previous high and made another high. So that would be considered a higher high. So put my higher high right there. And then I put my higher low right here. Okay. And then from there on, I'm just clone these because I don't feel like keep on typing and all of that shit. All of it. Now, come on. I need this. This was here. So this is also a higher low. And then we got we'll look, so I'm gonna go down another time frame to get some more detail here. So y'all can see what's really going on. So we had that higher high, right? That higher high and that higher low. This higher low, which is right here. And then the market made another higher high. Let's clone this, right? Another high. And then it made, go back. I would count this as a higher high and a higher low, but it just looked redundant to me. Like it don't look necessary, but we could count those. We'll count them. We'll count them as a higher high and a higher low. Fuck it. That's just what we gonna do. That's just what we gonna do. So we gonna clone that again. And we gonna move that right there. And then I also said it made a higher high right there, and then it made another higher low. Right here. Then it made, well, this kind of, I would say it's an equal high, you know, so it kind of evened out right here. But the higher low, it made a higher low at that where it equaled out at. So it's kind of like down here, like it equaled out here, but at the same time it made a higher low than wait, yeah, it made a higher low than this one. So like the trend hasn't necessarily broken yet. That's really what I'm trying to say. The trend ain't necessarily broken yet, but we'll say we gonna name that an equal high. Put that as a higher low because this is a higher low, right? And then which is at what this higher low is at 1617. What's that? 1618. 1618.064. Yep. So we'll say that, and then like they equaled out right here. They equaled out right here. Highs equal out right here. So okay. So now since the highs equaled out right here, it's telling me that this this is my daily resistance. The red is my daily resistance, and then the green are my H4 resistance. Daily resistance, I always look for positions at these levels. Like I always look for, you know, price to get back to those levels and then either reject it or break those levels and then come back and retest it in order for me to get into my trades. So since they came up to this price several times, my daily price several times, twice really. It came twice. And each time it was a strong engulfing candle that basically a strong engulfing bearish candle is basically saying it's rejecting this price and it's, you know, it's a potential for sale. So I got a sell bias. And what I'm looking for the week is for the price to, we can really get rid of this trend line because I really don't care for trend lines because price be breaking trend lines and then going back up. It be doing crazy ass shit. So I don't really care for trend lines, to be honest. But it came up to this price several times, even up here actually. Came up here again, right here. 3 times, right? So the next time it come here, I can either look for it to come up, break through, retest, and shoot up, or I can look for it. While what I'm really looking for it to do is breaking this higher low point, which is at price 16.18. This price right here, I'm looking for it to break this and then retest it, and then I'll be looking for it. So I'm looking for this. Let's see. I'm looking for it to break it, come back up, retest it, and then continue down. I'm not gonna say where it's gonna go, but that's what I'm looking for, right? It could stay within this zone. Even if it does, it stays within the, say it does stay within the zone, and I get my sell ready. I still got a cool 285 pips, easy on gold. And gold moves fast, so that's more than enough for me on the weekly. More than enough. So that's what I'm looking for. The particular setup that I'm really looking for. The particular setup. Give me a second. The particular setup that I'm looking for is that one. So what I really want to see at this level of resistance or indecision, I want to see a strong bearish engulfing candle here. You might not be able to see it, right? So I want to see a strong, I want to see price come there, break down here, come back up here, and then reject this part again with a strong engulfing, a strong bearish engulfing candle. And then what I'm gonna do is wait for this candle to form on the 1 hour, because it gives me more confidence that, okay, price really is rejecting this level. I'm gonna wait for this candle to form, and then I'm gonna come back once this hourly candle forms. I'm gonna come back and create getting an entry on this once price moves up a little bit more on that formation. So ultimately, this is what I want to see. Let's show you. So I want to see it's gonna come back up, right? And we gonna make this one green, because that means that it's buying, right? It's gonna come back up. I want it to come back up, but then I want this candle to engulf that candle, right? Because that lets me know that it's strong rejection and the sell is ready, right? So I wanted to engulf that candle, and then I am going to get in when the price moves a little bit back up towards this price for my sale. And that's what I'm looking for my entry. That's what so I like to do 30% of the candle, to be honest. So that's kind of like right here. That's why I keep on saying, like right around here. I like to put my entry 30% of the candle, because typically the third candle always retraces a little bit more before it before it goes down, before it creates the sale for real. So that's typically what I like to look for. I'll make a note of that. Entry for sale. Now I'm gonna put in parentheses 30% of engulfing candle. And that's what I'm looking for. So that's what I'm looking for a sale. Now, if it just so happens to break above these two equal highs and come back and retest those equal highs, then I will look for an engulfing bullish candle up here, get in on the third candle. I will look for engulfing. I will look for that candlestick pattern, right? The engulfing candlestick pattern, and then I will get in on the third pattern. But that is not my bias. My bias is sell. I'm staying objective, but I definitely think that gold is going to sell from this price. Even if you go on the higher time frames, gold definitely has to correct itself, which it has been correcting itself. So I think it'll either correct itself within these two zones from 1632 to, what was that? From 1632 to where this other higher low is, which is what, 1595, or it could break down a little bit lower than that. And I say that because this is a, a uptrend, right? And I use my fibs. This is an uptrend, right? And price has not corrected all the way on the daily um, to any Fibonacci level besides 23.6. And I personally do not trust corrections of a 23.6. So because typically when it corrects to 23.6, it does not like it's more of a possibility for the trade to still go down to 38.2, 50%, or further than that. So 23.6% is kind of like a minor retracement, but I always look for retracement to either 38.2 or 50%, which is equilibrium or further than that. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how I mark up my charts. That's how I analyze for my bias. That's what I'm looking for. On the hourly, I'm looking for this candle formation right there, and I'm gonna get in on the next candle, 30% of that, and I'm looking for it to drop to here so I can catch. Let's see. I want to at least catch a good, even if I catch 100 pips, I'll be perfectly fine with that. I will be okay with catching that amount of pips. And that's what I'm looking for. So I just wanted to share that. I wanted to vlog my trading experience. I know I'm kind of all over the place with my talking because this is my first time on camera sharing my ideas, sharing what's going through my head when I'm analyzing. Y'all might look at me like this girl probably don't know what she's talking about, whatever the case may be. That's perfectly fine. This is solely for fun. This is solely to, just share my experience and as a regular average person, average girl, average black girl who is, trading and starting her career in trading and looking at it, trying to make some money off these charts, just like your other counterparts. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming on here with me. Thank y'all for looking at my videos. And yeah, let's get this money. I'm excited for this week. And I'll be back probably like throughout probably Wednesday to see or to share some of my results, where the market been and where I think it's going from there. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all.